Hi, Wendy Hinman here with the Daily Hope. I want to tell you about an accidental book club I got in one time. I was at a PTA meeting. I was on the board when my kids were in elementary school, and we were waiting for the meeting to start. The the president called, said she's going to be late. So we're all sitting around. The teacher next to me goes, "Hey, reading any good books lately? Just trying to get a conversation going." And I said, "Yeah, I'm reading a book about the Nez Perce Indian Wars of 1876. And she goes, "No kidding, so am I." And then the principal gets there. She's reading the same book. And we decide we're going to get together and talk about just the big questions that this book was raising in our minds in that history, and the ideas and what was going on. And by the way, it was a bestseller at the time, so it wasn't like it was a big shocking surprise that we were all reading the same book. But as we were talking, they kept being amazed at some of the concepts that I was bringing and some of the ideas that I was talking about. And you know what? I was just taking them out of the Bible. And they thought I was really amazing. Now let me read to you our Daily Hope verses, and you'll see where I'm going with this. It's 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 30 through 31, and it says, "It is because of him, Jesus, it is because of him, God, that you are in Christ Jesus, who has become for us wisdom from God. That is, he is our righteousness, holiness, and redemption." He has become these things for us. We have wisdom in us because of Christ. He's become our righteousness. We're not righteous in ourselves. We're not holy in ourselves. He has put this in us. And then verse 31 says, "Therefore, as it is written, let no one boast, or let the one who boasts, boast in the Lord." So I did tell them, I wasn't planning on it, but it just ended up being a great vehicle for sharing the gospel. And I told them, the things that are resonating with you, I got from the book of books. And you can too. And I told them about Jesus. So it wasn't me. The verses that we read before this say there's not many from a noble birth. God chooses the foolish things, not many wise. He chooses the weak things to shame the strong, the lowly things, the despised things. That's who we were. We weren't anybody. But Jesus saved us. And Jesus called us. And he's given us wisdom. He has given us something to share with the world that they may think it's amazing, and it is, but it's not. It's not because we're so wise. It's because Jesus is so amazing. So go out today, listen for the big ideas, for the great big questions that the world is asking, and know that you have the wisdom within you, not because you're really smart or you can turn a phrase really well, but because you have the very wisdom of Christ in you. Have a blessed day.